Yeah, sent a request. Hi, Sujata.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good, good. So we're going to give the audience a few minutes. People are still joining in before we start.
और क्या? Is light okay on
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. Light is perfect now. Totally. And your painting at the back is looking stunning, Sujata.
Good, good.
Let's
Need
do
something,
for
na? Something
okay.
which shows data is there.
Absolutely. Your masterpiece behind you.
Yeah, it's a huge, it's very big, yeah.
What's the size like?
This one must be 200 by 200.
Okay, centimeters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why is it that the artists in India measure their paintings and works in inches, whereas those in Western countries and Europe like to keep the
It,
sizes in centimeters?
it takes me so much time to understand.
Hmm.
So I think it's just the system and the habit.
Okay. But
So
most in European countries measure
every
their
everything in centimeters, everything. Yeah.
paintings in centimeters.
Always.
That's fine,
If you
right?
see any, you see anything, if you tell them in inches, they will be
Right.
complete. Yeah, yeah.
Just
And
as
I'm
we cost when you talk in
oil.
centimeters. Yeah, that's true.
So now I think you people convert from centimeters to inches, and I convert from inches to centimeters. I think this is the way it goes. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it's 4:32. Should we start now? We've given enough time for people to join in
You
because we
decide.
have yeah. Because let me tell you a little flow of the events, Sujata. We have time only till 5 o'clock. 30 minutes we
Okay.
have, and then Anu is going to talk to Arsan after that. So what we will do is the first 20 minutes we will have a question answer thing where people can get to know you more and generally about art and everything. And then later,
I,
last 5 minutes, we'll
uh,
keep it
yes.
questions. We'll keep it open to questions if people want to ask you anything. And then we will wind up sharp at 4:30.
Yeah, and if
Yeah?
people don't, you can ask me whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah, of course. That you don't worry. I know you have a lot of interesting stories and I want to hear them and people want to hear them. So we are beginning now. Yeah. So hello everyone. A very warm welcome to you all on Teletina's live Insta live chat on art. And thank you all for joining in today. I am Tripti Jain, an art consultant based in Mumbai, also an expert on Teletina's art section. Today, we are going to have a conversation with a very renowned, internationally acclaimed, versatile artist, Sujata Bajaj, who's also a very dear friend of mine. Sujata, I would like to welcome you on Teletina's Instant Chat show today. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you, Tripti. Thank you, Chanda, for having me here.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Sujata, before I go further, I'd like to give a brief introduction about you to people, our audiences who have already joined in, even though I'm sure most of them know already a lot about you, but yes.
Not sure,
So,
huh?
so someone has aptly described, and I quote, Sujata Bajaj was born in India, learned her alphabet in Jaipur, drew her lines in Pune, and found her art grammar in Paris. Her life and career are as colorful as the works she creates. In the year 1988, she went to Paris on a scholarship which was given by the French government, which was a big deal at that time. France was a fascinating world which helped her find balance between Indian aesthetics and modern painting. Her Indianness resonates effortlessly in her work as much as it does in her persona. Raza Saab had once stated, Sujata is one of the best artists of her generation, someone who has clear artistic concepts. She has done countless solo shows across the world. You name a city, and she's had a solo show there, and that too a successful one. And has had many books written on her and her artworks by very distinguished authors. Her works are so profound and versatile that they have garnered many accolades. Sujata, we are simply honored and privileged to have you here with us. So, Sujata, we're going to move on now, and I have known you for a very long time, for a very many number of years, and I know that some of the influences you had in your childhood helped you shape your artistic journey. Tell us about that. I find your childhood story very interesting, very intriguing. Please tell us.
Uh, let's start that I'm born in Jaipur and my Bajaj family comes from Shekhawati. So you can see colors are in my blood. So my father, being a Gandhian, we lived in Wardha a lot because there was between Wardha and Jaipur, and I'm a very late born, the fifth kid in the family. So we're like a baby of the family, very late born. So when I used to walk with my parents, people used to think I'm with my grandparents. And when I used to go with my brothers and sisters, so they used to feel I'm their daughter. So I had a 5 sets of parents. So you can imagine, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
I must say that I did not realize it that much when I was a kid, that I was surrounded by so many big people, big in the sense, really big, you know, intellectuals, and it's not big in a financial way or something like that, but big in a real sense. And I was surrounded by that. Vinobaji used to call me Chitrakarini. I used to stay every summer holidays in Pavnar Ashram, and so many people used to come to Gopuri in our house, like Kaka Sahib Kalelkar. It was like a ritual that when he used to come to Wardha, I was 5, 6 years old. He used to come first, tell me a story when he used to come from the station, and then he used to tell me a story before going back to the station. So when I think about all these things, just I don't know what to say. I just feel, my gosh, how lucky I was, and how rich childhood I had. Didn't have much things materialistically, but otherwise it was amazing childhood. All the liberty, all the freedom. We never felt in my place that there was no sense of any casteism. There was no sense of who is big, who is small. Everybody can go, everybody can come, they can do what they wanted. No girl boy difference. So it was amazing childhood, you know. And that had given me, or that has given me, the confidence and the envy to do what I really want to do in my life. Every time I had a difficult decisions, my mother always told me, do what you feel and then take what comes with it. So
Wow.
it was, I always used to feel at that time, now things have changed, but at that time, a girl in India, either she could get an emotional security or a full freedom. And I always used to say that I'm a brand of both together.
Wow, Sujata, how many people can boast of such a childhood? What a privileged childhood you had. Your parents were very close associates of Gandhiji and later Vinoba Bhave, and you had the privilege of meeting him and spending so many days in the ashrams and in the Vinoba Bhave ashram and stuff. So that was really nice.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
born later after independence, so I have not really seen Gandhiji or all that scene. But
right.
when I sit and eat in my kitchen, Wardha ke kitchen, so there were photos ki maa khana bana rahi hai, roti bana rahi hai, Gandhiji बैठ के खाना खा रहे. So even those photos, so he was like a grandfather in the family for us, you know.
Wow. And imagine being called a Chitrakarani by Vinoba Bhaveji. Wow, what title you got, you know. That's
I
so
didn't know
nice.
that I'm going to be an artist, you know. I just used to draw. I used to make his portraits, used to draw things.
So do you still have those sketches and stuff with you? Did you save
I'm
all those?
sure. For them, I think I'll find them. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Next time when we meet, I would love to see them, Sujata. Okay, so Sujata, tell us about your chance encounter or your first meeting with Raza Saab.
See, I did my schooling in Jaipur, and after my schooling, I went to Pune, where I did my bachelor's in art and my master's in art. And I must tell you one very interesting story before we go to that. When I reached Pune, I asked my teacher in the college, because I said, if I'm working whole day in the college, maybe it's better that he helps me a little bit at home also. So I said, sir, आप मुझे थोड़ी सी मदद करेंगे घर में, so मैं ज़्यादा जल्दी से कुछ सीख सकती हूँ. He said, yeah, मैं आज शाम को 5 बजे तुम्हारे घर आता हूँ. He came home at 5 with the 1,000 white sheets, the biggest sheets possible in India at that, with 5 pencils. And he said, मैं 1 महीने बाद वापस आऊंगा और वो जो कागज है, that should be lined vertical and horizontal in a way that they make a perfect squares without any ruler and without any rubber. So he said, we'll keep doing that till you achieve that, and after that we'll start working.
Wow.
The first month, you cannot imagine, पूरा दिन मैं लाइफ में सिर्फ यही कर रही थी, कागज और पेंसिल्स लाइनें खींच रही थी. 1 महीना हुआ, दूसरा महीना हुआ, तीसरा महीना हुआ, he got the papers, then finally we managed. So आज अगर मैं सोचती हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि उस समय करने वाला और कहने वाला दोनों कर चुके. आज अगर किसी को कहेंगे तो बोलेंगे दोनों पागल हैं.
Seriously, you actually did it so sincerely because he was your guru.
Yeah.
Imagine kind of sincerity. That is amazing. Sujata,
So first 1 month I was cleaning the studio. नीचे से चाय ला दो. सुजाता चाह घेऊन है. Okay, मैं चाय लेकर आ रही हूँ नीचे से.
right.
But you never thought कि ये ठीक है कि गलत है, बस तुमने किया sincerely. I think it was amazing what we have just gone through all this, you know. And now let's come to Raza Saab.
Yes.
I did my bachelor's in painting, then I did my master's in painting, and I had got a scholarship. Somehow I topped in my master's and they offered me a scholarship to do PhD. I said to myself that I don't really need PhD because I'm an artist. But then I was very curious about Indian tribal art. And I wanted to do some study and know them more. So I thought maybe this is an opportunity for me to work more with them and try to know actually कि वो लोग क्यों paint करते हैं.
Right.
So with my father being a social worker, Radhakrishna Bajaj, I used to always go with him to these villages and see कि ये लोग सब painting कर रहे हैं, उनकी wall पे कुछ किया हुआ है. So I always had a very much curiosity बोलो या जो भी बोलो, जानना चाहती थी कि क्यों करते हैं. So I decided to do PhD on tribal art, and I had a special features of Indian tribal art and its influences on the contemporary trends of art. So for the last chapter, I had interviewed all India's top artists at that time. आल मिलकर से लेके, हैबर से लेके, हुसैन साहब से लेके, जो भी तुम नाम लो सबको. एक जना रह गया था, राजा साहब. एंड सबने मुझे कहा वो पेरिस में रहते हैं. I was about to wind up my PhD studies and everything. And एक दिन मैं जहांगीर में थी, जहांगीर आर्ट गैलरी बॉम्बे में, तो किसी ने मुझसे कहा अरे वो राजा साहब है वहाँ एग्जीबिशन देख रहे हैं. वो मैं भी कोई एग्जीबिशन देखने ही गई थी. तो मैं उनके पास गई और मैंने जाके कहा राजा साहब, 1 बार कहा, 2 बार कहा, 3 बार कहा, उन्होंने नहीं सुना. मैंने उनका शर्ट खींच के कहा, मैंने कहा राजा साहब. So he got like so कि क्या कौन बोल रहा है, you know. So he said क्या चाहिए आपको. तो मैंने कहा मुझे आपके 15 मिनट चाहिए. I want to interview you regarding my PhD का last chapter. So we immediately went to Samovar and we sat there and I asked him what I had to ask, and he said, would you like to have a lunch with me tomorrow? I said, of course, why not? I was so honored, you know, I didn't know what to say. A young kid here. And
Raza Saab to have lunch. Amazing.
Next, I had a lunch with him, and while lunching, he asked me, Sujata, तुमको PhD से क्या करना है? तो मैंने कहा नहीं रजा साहब, ये तो सिर्फ मेरे फन के लिए है. Basically, I'm an artist, and that's what I do, and that's what I want to pursue. So he said, अच्छा, can I see your works? तो मैंने कहा मेरे सारे काम तो पुणे में हैं. He said, okay, can we go to Pune and see your works? Can you imagine, Tripti, उस जमाने में हम सामोवार से अपने सामोवार क्या सॉरी सी लॉन्च से नीचे उतर आती हुई एक टैक्सी लेके हम सीधे वहां से पुणे गए. उस समय हमें 5 घंटा लगा होगा. राजा साहब ने मेरा देखा और मुझे काम देख के मुझे बोले, सुजाता, you must come to Paris. मैंने कहा सब आप ऐसी बात कर रहे हैं जैसे पुणे से बॉम्बे, you must come to Bombay, you know. तो मैंने कहा let's see. देखो शायद ऐसा ही कुछ लिखा हुआ बना हुआ था कि होने वाला है. I applied for the French government scholarship and I got the French government scholarship, and I reached Paris on the 22nd of October 1988. Raza Saab had come to pick me up at the station. He had promised my father that मैं सुजाता का पूरा ध्यान रखूंगा, आप बिल्कुल चिंता मत करिएगा. And he really kept his word. So it was an amazing journey. We were best friends for 20 years, 25 years actually, till he left Paris and came to India. And we used to go and see museums together. see the exhibition, sit in a French cafes, talk about it. We were more a best friends than because I never saw him working and he never saw me working. But we were the first critics for each other after the work was finished. So blessed moments, I don't know
And,
what to say.
and what
Amazing.
and what learning it must have been just being with such a great artist, with an artist of his stature. Sujata, I think you had a privileged life in every single way. I
Tell you
really
one,
think. Hmm.
tell you one secret. I have 100 handwritten letters by Raza Saab, where he has written line kya hoti hai, form kya hota hai, colors kya hota hai, house, Paris, house. It's amazing. My gosh, what a treasure I have.
What
Sometimes
if
I take it, read it.
sometimes you need to share it with us? We are going to have a look at them. So,
Yeah.
Sujata, one another interesting thing about you is आपके पास you have 4 homes, one in India, one in Dubai, one in Paris, and one in Norway. You're
No,
married to a
no. I have 4 countries, but I don't have 4 homes.
okay, so but you shuttle between all the 4 countries. How do you juggle your life and how do you
I have no
manage?
whole India is my home. I have no home in India, but whole India is my home actually.
You
My
have
husband is Indian,
yeah,
so
yeah.
not comes to me with him in my life. Paris, of course, मेरा है, India मेरा ही है, और आजकल in winters for few months I live between Dubai. So yes, but yeah, basically home is India and Paris now. Yeah.
That's great. And Sujata, your most of your artworks, your masterpieces actually, are characterized by lines and colors and bright colors. And you're passionate about red and black, right? But mainly red and oranges and yellow. Tell us about your fascination for these colors.
I love colors because sometimes I feel I eat colors, I breathe colors, I sleep with colors. So it's like color is my life. And I always felt that I'm made for these lines and colors, and whatever I have to express or my story, it has to be through colors and lines because I find them extremely powerful. To tell my story, I don't need figures. I think my lines and colors, they do the job, what I need them to do. And that's the way my whole journey is. Of course, school mein humko figurative karna bahut zaruri tha, so we all learned it. Because before going to abstract, I would like to say this really. You have to be a master of figurative. It's not that you don't want to do figurative, that's why you can become an abstract artist. No, you have to be first master of figurative.
Figures.
Then
Yeah.
of course you evolve and you go and you become with your colors and lines, and I think they are
They're absolute masterpieces. So, Sujata, before we before
ask about red. I find red extremely fascinating because I think the red has all the connotations you can think about. उसमें अच्छा भी है, खराब भी है, powerful भी है, explosive भी है, burning भी है, everything, love भी है. So I think it's absolutely amazing. But I'm always fascinated by all the colors. So अगर मैं red को बहुत पसंद करती हूँ, फिर भी तुमको लगेगा मैं सारे कलर्स को पसंद करती हूँ because if I decide and go in front of my canvas and say कि today I'm going to work only with red, and you will be shocked that I only work with blue. So sometimes I feel when I'm sitting in front of my canvas, is not me who decides, like somebody else who decides and takes over, and my brushes and my colors sort of obey that. It's amazing. It's very difficult to, but it's yeah, it's like this. Yeah.
that's so interesting. Sujata, before we move on to the next question, I'd like to remind the audience that in case they want to ask Sujata any question from their side, they're most welcome to do so. Please type in and send, and we will take it in the end of the section and the segment. And Sujata, my next question is, tell me what inspires you? I mean, what inspires an artist to make these abstract? Where do you get your thought? How do you start with a canvas? What happens? What goes into it?
To explain in today's language, artist कैसा है, सब जगह सब चीजें absorb करता रहता है, observe करता रहता है, and it all goes in the system. And when you sit in front of your canvas, it's like तुम्हारे पास data है, and that उसके बाद में वो जो है उसमें से कुछ होके and that it comes on the canvas. So different people have a different inspirations, or they have different needs for inspiration. But for me, I can tell you, one is my country, the culture and the spirituality and the philosophy of India. Secondly, I must say that the nature has played a very, very important role in my inspirational life, or whatever inspirations. I go sometimes to Norway once or twice a year because my husband is Norwegian. तो वहाँ का जो नेचर है इज अनबिलीवेबली, इट्स वाइल्ड, इज स्टिल वेरी, क्या कहना चाहिए, फ्रेंच वर्ड, यू फ्रेंच से सोवाज, इट्स वेरी रियली बहुत ऑथेंटिक है. तो वो बहुत इंस्पायर करता है मुझे. पेरिस बहुत इंस्पायर करता है, अच्छे लोगों से मिलना, इंस्पायरिंग personalities, those who have done something in life, talking to them, it inspires me. छोटी सी चीज, अब एक एग्जांपल दे दूं कि autumn is one of my favorite seasons in Paris. तो autumn में बारिश के पानी में एक छोटी सी autumn की थोड़ी सी पीली लाल पत्ती जो है, अगर वो उसमें तैर रही है, that can be enough for me to create a big canvas. So I really don't need big inspiration. Small things, they give me a lot. I travel a lot. I work, then I take a break. I travel, I see the cultures. I love to go to strange countries, strange places, have strange experiences with different cultures. Yeah, definitely. So a lot of things.
Absolutely. And Sujata, you lately, or last 1 decade or so, you've been painting a lot of Ganpatis and Ganeshas, and you seem to be so passionate about them. Your sculptures of Ganeshas and Ganpatis are something I've admired for the longest time. So tell us about that. How did you, from these abstracts, did you move on to the Ganpatis and Ganeshas?
No. I'm basically an abstract artist. Ganesha
Okay.
is one of my passions.
Okay.
And tell you that I always admired or appreciated or was impressed by this Ganesha lines or its form or its figure. And I've always felt that every artist can reproduce or experiment or play with that form the way they want it. It's amazing क्योंकि हर बार तुम कुछ करो उसके साथ में कुछ तो भी नया आता है. So I was always fascinated, but I never knew that so much I'm in there. Just a small incident. I was in Wardha, and my father told me गोपुरी से पवनार आश्रम जाने के लिए 5 किलोमीटर का रास्ता है. तो he said, सुजाता मुझे अपने स्कूटर पे ले जाओगी क्या? तो उस समय शायद चेतक हुआ करता था या वेस्पा हुआ करता था, मुझे ठीक से याद नहीं है. तो उस पर बिठा के मैं बाबा को पवनार आश्रम ले जा रही थी और हमारा एक्सीडेंट हो गया. ओहो, मैंने कहा जो भी लगनी है वो मुझे लग जाए, बाबा को कुछ नहीं लगे, बिकॉज ही हैड अ सर्टेन एज. मुझे बहुत जोर से लगी, पाँव के आर पार वो स्कूटर का एक हिस्सा चला गया. एंड ऑल द डॉक्टर्स इन वर्धा टोल्ड मी, सुजाता अब तुम ना 5 हफ्ते हिल नहीं सकती हो. फर्स्ट 2 days आई क्राइड, यू नो, जैसा हम यूजुअली करते हैं, ये क्या हो गया, क्यों हो गया. एंड आफ्टर 3 days आई सेड नो, आई कैन नॉट स्पेंड माई 5 weeks लाइक दिस. सो आई टोल्ड माई फादर्स सेक्रेटरी टू गेट मी सम पेपर्स and get me a pencil. So he got me the worst possible pen, and the Gandhian household, don't forget, एक तरफ से type किया वो paper, दूसरी तरफ से खाली. So he got me a whole pile of those papers and a pen. And I started to draw. You will not believe, Trupti, the first drawing was Ganesha. And after 5 weeks, the last drawing was Ganesha. So during this period, I collected some 500 drawings of Ganesha.
Wow.
And I did some experiments with this Ganesha forms. And 15 years ago, one big collector of art in Tarana from Gallery Art, both of them came to Paris in my studio. And this collector told me, you give me all your Ganesha sculptures and Ganesha collection, Sujata. This is a blank check for you. I said, no, ये मैंने दिखाने के लिए नहीं किया, ये तो this is my personal. Raza Saab used to come every week and see them. He used to really enjoy them. So Raza Saab, my husband, many other people used to always tell me, Sujata, please show it to your collector, show it to your art lovers, your this beautiful collection. So that day, sofa पे बैठे बैठे मैंने उनसे कहा मैं आपको गणेशा दूंगी तो नहीं. तो उन्होंने मेरे से प्रॉमिस लिया कि I will create more in this line and make an exhibition, and he will be the first person to buy from that or choose from that, and then we will compile a book. So we've done that book, which is a 5 kg की किताब है जिसमें different mediums and different forms of Ganeshas are everything is done by me. And that's the way this whole thing came up, and people just loved it, and I also enjoyed thoroughly doing it. So I must say that there's no other form which is like, he's a god of creativity, but his form is in real sense creative, you know. Everybody can explore it in their way. It's amazing. Yeah.
I
So
can
after
very
that, book has got the best book award also, and a lot of fun things we had. We had a book launch everywhere in the world, New York se leke to everywhere, you know, like Rome में जो है Vatican के जो head है, just imagine, he launched Ganesha book. In Dubai, the cultural minister Sheikh Nayan launched Ganesha book. So everywhere different people were launching this book. So it was amazing. It was really nice. It was very fun. Yeah.
I have seen that book and I can vouch for it. It was one of the best gifts that you have given me in all these many years that we have known each other. So Sujata, we are really getting short of time now, but there are a few questions. I have my whole list of questions yet, which I have not even reached half the milestone yet. But
Next time, Chanda to give you 1 hour. So
yes, I will definitely tell her. But we will take two questions which have come up from the audience. So let's attend to them. So one of them says, what role is art playing during these testing times?
Oh,
These
extremely important, because I tell you something, that people in their everyday mad rush of life, they forget that we have to connect ourselves to creativity. और वो इतना ज़रूरी है कि लोग समझते नहीं हैं कि, लेकिन हम किसी भी चीज से, मैं ये नहीं कहूंगी यू कनेक्टेड विद पेंटिंग और स्कल्पचर और जो भी आपको अच्छा लगता है, म्यूजिक, डांस, जो भी, इतने फॉर्म्स हैं क्रिएटिविटी के, इतने फॉर्म्स हैं आर्ट के, आप किसी के साथ में भी कनेक्ट करिए, बिकॉज दैट इज समथिंग बिकम्स योर फ्रेंड and that remains with you, and which is so amazing, and that is always goes with you. Abstract की भी एक खासियत है, when you have an abstract painting with you, it makes its own story with you in your life. It's
right.
never ends, goes on with you. So in during this period I received so many phone calls, Tripti, you will be surprised, that people told me, oh Sujata, हम अकेले हैं, लेकिन हम अकेले नहीं, तुम्हारा पेंटिंग हमारे साथ है. It was so beautiful. It's really beautiful. The hope has become such an important word during this period, क्योंकि हम सबको किसी न किसी चीज की अभी hope चाहिए, because we'll all come out lockdowns and everything more difficult times might come, because once we come out we'll have to learn how to handle it. But I tell you, live with colors, live with lines. It will give you hope, and it will give you a lot of fun and pleasure in life, you know.
Lovely. Absolutely, Sujata, you would not believe, two of my closest people that I know, an uncle of mine who's turned 70 just yesterday, and a friend of mine who lives in Delhi, they have both started painting in these last, and I will of course later share those images with you, and they're finding so much hope, joy, solace in doing that. It's unbelievable. This is
it
just
is not as a therapy. Art
right.
is not therapy, but चलो हमको उसमें जाने की जरूरत नहीं. Even in a simple way you can enjoy some beautiful painting, and it grows on you. जैसे मेरा painting है, it's like a travel. You see once, you see it again, you again go back. Every time you see something new, so it's like it's whole travel, you know. It's like a whole voyage. The painting is not something you just see and it gets over. It remains with you for days, years, and sometimes for the lifetime.
Absolutely. Sujata, we will take one more question before we kind of end the session. So there's somebody who wants to know, when is your next solo exhibition happening in India?
पहले मुझे इंडिया तो आने दो. आप सोचो, पहली बार in 30 years in my life, I don't know when I'm going to come to India. Otherwise, I always have my ticket. When I land in Paris, my husband always, Tata, you should have your return ticket to India so you feel good. So I always had my ticket to India. This is the first time, I don't know. So let me get back to India. Let things regularized, and then we'll do something. For the time being, you can see my some works on my Instagram, sujatabajaj.art, or just Google, you'll see some new images. I've just done a huge work. I'm going to send that to Tripti. She can also send to a few people if they are interested to see that. But we'll do definitely. अभी तो बहुत कुछ करना है, बहुत काम करना है, बहुत एग्जीबिशन करना है, आप सबसे मिलना है, सबको काम दिखाना है.
Absolutely. And Sujata, I want to tell you two things before I thank you for joining us. One of them is, I, of course, being a great fan of yours, I have a large work of yours in my house. Pardon me?
I said you have beautiful works.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. But you'd be surprised, even when small children walk into my house, some really small 5-year-old girl, 10-year-old children, they compliment their painting. They would ask me, who's this artist? This is like
So
really, yeah, inspiring. This is amazing. This is like, that's what I feel. Bade log samajhte hain
it's
that.
a power of color. It's a power of the color, you know, because color has power we don't realize, you know. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the compliment I wanted to convey to you. And the second one is, I love your signature. And the line which comes when you write Sujata, one of the most artistic signatures I have seen. And of course, I have so many number of artists I keep meeting, but I love that about you. And Sujata, it has been absolutely awesome having you on this chat show. Next time we are going to have a longer one. I'm going to speak to Chanda about it. And thank you so much for taking this time out for us.
Stories to say, and people would really enjoy them, you know. Artist life is stories and stories.
Absolutely. I hope our audience have had a good time. And now Anu Singhvi is going to have another segment with Arzan Kambata. And we will connect soon again. Bye, Sujata. Please take care.
And lots of love to
And
everyone.
thank you so much, all of you, for joining in today. Really appreciate your time. Thanks a lot. Bye. Take care.